Hello everybody and welcome back to the Highlands Fishing expansion. So we're just going to head off to the store because we're actually going to be replacing the ATV. Now it's been struggling recently to pull the trailer up the hill just because I've been adding more and more stuff to the trailer. I really do like this ATV, but yes, when we are going 1 miles per hour up the hill, it does make it a rather big job to just transport a few products up to the castle. So I was actually considering buying a lorry, but I came to the conclusion that it probably wouldn't be a good idea without running a vote first, because there's many different lorries that we could buy, and I'm probably going to disappoint the vast majority of my viewers, because I'll probably go for one which most people don't want me to get. The vote isn't in this video, but it will be in a future video, well, if we decide to go for a lorry. Obviously, if what I'm going to buy as a replacement to this is brilliant and ticks every box, then we don't even need a lorry. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to buy this MAN truck, and it's very practical. It's like the best thing all around for us. It's not too big either, so it's got a huge load space, and we can extend that further by having a trailer hitch, so we can still tow the trailer, as you can see. And then I think we can actually boost the engine horsepower even more. Oh no, just change the gearbox, but it's 177 horsepower, and we can impersonate the fire department. No, we'll keep it standard. Yeah, so basically, this is what we're going to get. We're going to have to sell the ATV to be able to fund it. It's not too much of a problem. We'll just drop that trailer off there, and we're going to put this into the trigger. Now, I could keep the ATV, but the thing is, I would only use it a maximum of once a year for clearing snow. And it doesn't even snow every year. In fact, most years it doesn't snow. So I think it would just be hanging around like a bad smell if we kept it. So yeah, very nice machine, but I think it is time that we upgraded. So here it is, trailer hitch. Now I don't think we want to go for the standard free white colour. I always prefer to go for an onyx black. I think they look so good. I don't know if you can still. Can you still do the metallic? Maybe we don't want to do the metallic. Metallic onyx. Imagine. Yes, I like that. I think that looks good. It's not black. It is onyx black, and it's metallic. As for automatic, actually, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Although manual is probably still better for towing, but anyway. As for the bumper, we could just keep it plastic because it pretty much is a colour match. Yes, it adds £1,500. And call me weird, but I prefer the look of the full plastic. It's a work vehicle. I just think it looks good. So we have the money now, let's buy it. We're not going to use hire purchase because, well, let's just say a few people have been getting on at me for using it too much. So anyway, here it is. Lovely vehicle, brand new of course. Vans, trucks are just not cheap. I don't know what they're like in other countries, but in the UK they're an absolute disgrace. The new price of a van is mind-blowing. Look at that, that's perfect. That's really good. So, yeah, we obviously want to be able to lower the sides like that, so we can do that. And I'm just wondering where the best place is to go first, because we're sort of transitioning to buying a lot of the materials for the castle. I suppose getting the ceramic tiles would be... ceramic tiles? They're not called ceramic tiles, are they? Let's see here. Roof shingles. Yes, difficult to mix those two up. They are rather different. Anyway, yes, let's get over there to the stonemason. And then in a minute I have another mod which I would like to show, which is going to come in handy. It's another mod which I was not aware of until my lovely audience quickly notified me of the existence of this mod. So yes, thank you as always everybody. Really do appreciate your help. It's you and the mod makers that just make my videos so much better, because half the time, okay, nearly all the time, I don't even know of the mods that I always say, oh, it'd be so good if there was a mod that does this, and then it turns out there is a mod that does that. So, anyway, the mod in question. Oh, look at this tree. Oh, that's brilliant. That is a very nice tree. Wow. Don't mind me. Or you. I think I'm invisible today. The mod in question is the animal product distribution mod. So I was saying in the previous episode, unfortunately you can't distribute the wool to the spinnery. Well, with this mod you can. But first, let's load up what we've got here. We might not even need the trailer, but one day we will. Yes, let's load up and I'll take all this to the castle, and I'll see you at the sheep. Wow, 62 miles per hour where I was doing 1 before, so only 62 times faster. There we go. So it's taken all that. We do already know. I already know how much it takes of everything. Not obviously, I can't remember everything, but I've got it written down. So what are we on? We're on 20,000 litres. We're doing well. So it's processing the cement bags which I purchased and delivered in the previous episode. So we can leave this now for December. It's fine for this month. It's all good. I did say I'd see you down at the sheep, so we better go down to the sheep. But yeah, I think basically, I've never used it, but I think the way this mod works is you essentially are placing a trigger in a trigger. So the wool pallets will spawn, and then the new trigger will automatically take them out of the trigger and distribute them. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I might be wrong, but it sounds good to me. It sounds like a very reliable system. Although I'm not too sure how well it's going to work with my trigger being not flat. Although I suppose if we're not going to be driving in here, we'll be okay to raise it up and have quite a sharp bank, if I can do. That's the only thing. I don't know if I can. But I think there's a building as well, so let's hope it fits. Yeah, if I can... Probably should have saved first, actually, because that's... oh yeah, it's not gonna... that wall, that will do nicely. We actually don't need it because these animals are fenced in anyway. There we go. Right, so I think that's going to be better. Shame I can't raise that corner up. That is unfortunate. Yeah, so my plan is to soften this again in a second. So my understanding is each one is in the category for each animal. There we go. Wool shipping. So it's £500. It's not even expensive. And yeah, do you have to expand? This is me just doing this for the first time. Do you have to expand the size? I do wonder. Or do you need multiples? Well, I guess you wouldn't, because if they always spawn on the left, they'll just be taken immediately, so nothing would ever spawn on the right. That would be my guess. But if we do have more spawning over here, then I guess you just need 2. Anyway, I think that'll be sufficient. So now we can soften the ground again. Make it look a bit more natural, because it's, yeah, rather steep. I'm inclined actually just to grass this area, because it looks a little bit on the messy side. Yes, madam. You could get a bus through there. Hey! Oh, that was me. I think I just walked into my own vehicle. I must be rather heavy because it looked like it was a vehicle crashing into it. Yeah, because you can see we've got grass over some of this area, but not all of it. It just looks a bit weird. Ooh. Not doing the best at reversing today. Yeah, so I think I'm going to landscape this whole area just to make it look a bit more presentable. Nice, very nice. So you can see it's taken it, but it's set to storing, so it wants to be set to distributing. Activate, and that should distribute to the spinnery automatically, should do. So yeah, very nice. Can you go in here? No, I don't think so. That's fine. Okay, let me just move this. Oh, caused a queue over here now. Although my parking this time admittedly is terrible, and there's a giveaway sign slouching in the road. I think we should have a centerpiece, a nice big tree, because it's automatically distributing. We just don't need to really be here for moving stuff, except for bales. So we should have a nice big tree. So there's a horse chestnut tree. I guess it's horse chestnut. One thing I did notice actually was they called an oak tree an acorn. I guess it does grow from an acorn, but still interesting. Like, forget the Latin name. Forget what everybody calls it. It's an acorn tree, right? I'll put it off to the side a bit. I don't want it to be too much over the road because buses have got to get through here. And yes, I am sort of splashing out with the money, but I think that's okay. Right, that's not okay though. Right, what we need to do then is just prune. Now, you may think I'm just faffing around, but I love doing stuff like this. Personally, I think sometimes I do too much field work, and I just think it's nice to do something else. Right, okay, so yeah, I could do with the boom lift. Just pruning anything which could be a problem for the building. We're going to have to get over here. Yeah, so I'll show you what this looks like in a minute. I've come to the conclusion that really just cutting off these two limbs is the best method of making sure nothing harms the building. As you can see, it's looking much better now, and it's quite a natural cut as well. I love what you can do with the trees these days. It's so much better than it used to be. And we do have some wood, and we do own a sawmill, so we should really take these to our sawmill. I guess we could put them onto our flatbed trailer over here. Probably won't be until the summer that we fully realise if that's good enough, but it looks good enough to me. Okay, yeah, so we'll put them onto the flatbed. I probably won't be able to do all of it with the skid steer, but if I can put the two heaviest on here, that'd be great. So yeah, that tree cost £1,500. I wonder if we can make that money back, just with some offcuts. It would be interesting to know. I don't know if we'll ever officially find out, because it's all just going to get mixed up. Okay, that's good enough. And I don't know if the other one is... yeah, the other one's quite chunky as well. So I'll just get this place tidied up and I'll see you down at the sawmill. Still trying to find my way around this map. Anyway, yeah, here we are. Is that it all on the trigger? I think it probably is. So as you can see, we've got nothing. Nothing in the sawmill. Just open up on here. Yep, 0. And now we have, good grief, 7,278 litres. They were big. They were surprisingly big. This is very good news. So we actually do have other products here. And it's actually almost time to sell the wood chips, so we really should bring a tractor and trailer to this place. I'm just wondering if there's anything else that I need to do in this month. I don't think there is. I'm almost certain that we're done. Actually, we do have 2 sheep barns, so really we should have another, distributing shed here. But the problem is, it would probably be in the middle of the road. Well, middle of the road, middle of the track. Let's just have a quick look. So if we go into sheep, I suppose it doesn't have to be, yes, it could be that way round. But I would have to move my pallets first. Okay, so if we put it there, that should be sufficient. And if we can change that to distributing, as you can see, you can also do it for goat's milk. Okay, they've already gone. And they're on the way. That's great. Got wool pallets flying everywhere. But I suppose we won't actually see many more wool pallets. Is it full? It might be full. It is full, yeah. So, is that because the other place isn't taking it yet? I think it's just because of time. If I just speed up time, hopefully, unless I didn't set something correctly. Did I? What did I do? Yeah, there we go. It's just time. Good. So they should all be going to the spinnery. It is. Yep, it's definitely distributing. So that is perfect. That does save quite a bit of work. Okay, right. Well, I'll just turn off super strength. I've had it on for quite some time there. And my mouse is playing up. I don't know what's up with it. Keeps stuttering. I don't know if it's a hardware issue or if it's actually something on my computer. I don't know. But anyway, enough of that. Let's move on. Let's go and say hello to Walter. Bye, Walter. $10:30 should be fine. And yeah, we can now get our wood chips sold. So I've also had quite a few requests to get a bigger tractor, and I agree. We've had the same 2 tractors now for quite some time. It would be really nice to get the JCB. Really nice. But until we have made the money from all of our products, that's going to be tricky. But it might still be today, because I think this is going to be the best month for most of our products. So it certainly is for barley. It is for oats. It is for wood chips. And yes, it isn't for soybeans. But yeah, I should have done canola in November. Oh, that's a shame. Anyway, let's just do the wood chips first of all. I really should be using the New Holland just because it's more powerful. I'd prefer to use the JCB because I've used it less, but where is the, yeah. Okay. Wood chips first. Right, so wood chips, it's not a full load, but it's still pretty good, 18,000 litres. Wood chips are going to give us just a byproduct as well. Basically £30,000. So now, let's sell all of our other products except for the soybeans, because yeah, the best price for them is in the summer. So yeah, it's going to be, would it be 90,000 litres we've got to sell? It's quite a lot. So barley, canola, and oats. Oh, and sunflowers, but yeah, they're a bit better if we keep waiting. So yeah, barley and canola certainly, and oats. So that would be quite a good chunk, like 70,000-80,000 litres in total. Well, the final load. It's been busy. So we're having a bigger trailer is going to be very handy in the future. But yeah, we've made some good money. We have almost a full load of oats here. With a very good price. But is it enough for a JCB? I don't think so. However, if we sold this tractor... Like, some people are going to say sell the JCB to buy another JCB, but I really do like the other JCB. It's very nice. So yeah, if we sold this tractor, it must have been worth quite a bit, and then bought the big JCB. It's not that far out of reach, but then if I was going to buy it, I'd probably want to max it out. 8330. Interior carpet. Goodness me. Thing is with carpet. It's going to get pretty dirty when you're doing some muddy work in a field. Personally, I prefer to have 3 tractors. It'd be much easier when it comes to cultivation work. Also, when we're harvesting, if one of the tractors is doing drilling, then we'd still need a bigger tractor to cart. So I think I'm not going to get rid of any tractors. I'm just going to use a hire purchase. That is what hire purchase is for. It's not unrealistic at all. I actually don't know why some people are getting so excited about it. Because yeah, it's totally normal to buy with finance or whatever. So yeah, let's just buy with hire purchase. That's just what you do. So if I customize it how I want it to be, I really do think the chunkier the tyres, the better. Thing is, how wide can you go? That's the thing, this game doesn't really have flotation tyres. I've had mods in the past which had flotation tyres, but it just seems to stop at wide tyres. Well, I like that. I've got to admit, I do like that. I'm not going to go with the carpet because I think it'll be difficult to clean. And again, call me boring, but I think it looks better without it. That's just me, though. Right, so beacon light. Yeah, it goes without saying, we need 2 beacons lights. And additional weight on the back there. I don't think we do, really. But we can always add it in the future. So that would be £252,000, and I am going to do it on a 1-year deal. So we're going to be paying it off pretty quickly. So there we go. We're the proud owners of a big JCB. Look at this! Look at the size of this, brilliant. Ah, they're the strobe beacons, I don't like those. I'm being pretty picky in this episode, aren't I? But no, I just prefer the rotating beacons. Personal preference. Yeah, that's quite a beast. And that's going to boost our top speed now to 45 miles per hour. Probably should have bought this sooner rather than later. Like before I did the karting, like a year ago. Because with hire purchase you can afford to buy something like this. Speed tractor. Okay, well we'll get this taken back to the yard. But yeah, I think there's not really much to do between now and March. We're going to be drilling or planting in March, and we'll also be selling our sunflowers in March or February. Just need to head back to where the sheep are because I've left the skid steer in a pretty bad place. Oh yeah, and yeah, the cultivating of this area. Some people have said again, please cultivate it. So I think I probably will. That was my intention all along anyway. So I think I will cultivate it. But there we go, a new tractor. The combine is still up here. Goodness me. Let's get that taken back down to the yard. I'd call these flotation tyres. These are nice, really big chunky wheels. I don't think it's going to fit in here too well because of the pipe. But who knows? You don't know unless you try. Actually, not too bad. It's okay. And yeah, Skiddy. What are you doing, Skiddy? So this is going to look better in the spring and summer when the grass is actually grown. Looks a bit bare right now, but I think it will look good. I might put a track back in again, I just don't know. But I have disguised the spawn point by grassing it over. And yeah, that tree looks good, I reckon. That looks really good. I like it. Just need some lights to shine up into it. That'll make it look even better. Okay, well, as there is nothing else to do in this month, at least, we will just check up on the castle and then sleep. Okay, wooden beams, planks. It's got plenty of those. It's on step 18 and it's looking pretty amazing. Nice. I feel like it's beyond step 18. It looks really quite complete, but I suppose they're going to start this part of it in this section here. That's probably what the wooden beams are for. It's for the wooden scaffolding. So we'll just sleep and we'll see what it looks like in the morning. Hello, Walter. Yeah, this will be interesting to see. Probably step 19, 20-ish, I suspect. Probably 19. Nice starry night. Okay, and let's tab back over there, or teleport back over there. Oh wow, it's on step 20. And yes, they have started to erect the scaffolding for this section. It's looking good. And it's taking castle stones right now, so we're probably going to have to resume the production of castle stones again. Along with the shingles. Actually, yeah, there's going to be so many shingles. We can probably stop that production, you know, because, yeah, I think this is going to be full. Good grief. Let's give, let's give the shingles a break. There's probably more than what's here as well, because the spawn point is basically full. Yes, there's another 3 pallets to spawn, now 2. Okay, so yeah. Next time, we will get these taken up to the castle, and anything it doesn't want, I will just sell. Let's just get those final 2 to spawn. Right, that's ready for next time. 2 more to spawn. Just wait for them. But yeah, hopefully you have enjoyed this episode. There we go. Please do remember to like and subscribe, and until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.